Alright guys, so it's my first time trying to do a Stellaris playthrough. This is for the DLC Nemesis. Hi, my name is Lord Omega. I run my own MLG team for Ace Combat and for Rainbow Six Siege. It's a really small team, not so big, but we are working to get to where we have to be for just for tourneys and stuff like that. But anyway, let's say the fake pandemic. I mean, come on, at this point the pandemic is already done. It's over. And the Japanese even said 4 years ago, the Chinese actually released the virus way earlier than people think. So we're already all infected. There's no point in it going away. What we need is a cure. And yeah, vaccine's important, but the cure is more important than the vaccine. But that's just me. It's just kind of from someone with a lot of intelligence. Anyway, so Nemesis, basically, the new update for Nemesis changes a lot of the industry. A lot of the building counts is not activated. It's not used through population counts no more. It doesn't use population counts at all. It uses a strange system. A lot of folks honestly have different theories. There is no proof point as to explain what is appropriate or what is actually going to be used to make the population increase itself. I mean, I've seen the population actually increase randomly, faster early game, and then sometimes it just stagnates mid-game, and then in late game it just suddenly just stops populating. Some people say it has something to do with the planetary size. I honestly don't think that. I honestly think it might be it could be just algorithmically randomly generated. For the human race, it's actually a lot harder. Now, it may be easier sometimes, not all the time. So, I'm going to play as the Solarian race, like I usually do. It's the race that I won in my first Stellaris game, which was the Federation. Then the Federation one, I basically played a really, really big one, which was the 1,000 star system with the amount of planet involved, which was ridiculous. Then you have at least 4 fallen empires, so yeah, I did that on Iron Man mode. I put the computer on sleep mode a lot before I went to work. Came back, tried to finish the game. I managed to finish the game on Iron Man mode, and let me tell you, I had the biggest fleet. I controlled literally half of the entire galaxy. And that was on really hard mode. Sometimes you're going to get lucky, sometimes you're not going to get lucky, sometimes you're going to get a good draw, sometimes you're not going to get a good draw. Sometimes the game just really screws you over. Sometimes it's just better to just start all over. Or walk away from it and play something else for a while. Because, let's face it, I played Nemesis like 6 damn times and I still can't seem to be able to beat it. Now, I'm not playing with a huge star map. I'm actually playing on a really small one. Now, maybe that might be the reason. I'm more used to playing long, dragged out, campaigns. And the shorter version of the campaigns, it is a little bit harder to control other alien races. And if you don't conquer that alien race or you don't befriend them right away, well, actually, it's really not even wise to befriend them either, because you don't even know if they're going to put smuggler corporations into your empire. And believe it or not, that actually destabilizes your empire if you do that, if you have smuggler factories and corporations inside your empire. So I want you to give you all a heads up about that, which is big serious issue. So keep that in mind, that this game has ways to really F you over royally. And you'll expect the unexpected half the time and most of the time. Here's another tip I can probably add to this. When you do your expedition with your science ships, don't try to research or survey every single little tiny project or situation log updates. It usually depends on skill level. If the skill level for that research is level 5, and your scientist is a level 2, skip it. Move on. You want to try to explore, survey the system as quick as you possibly can, and try to expand outward as fast as you can. I will try to demonstrate this. There is no guarantee it's going to be a success, because sometimes you play it right, everything falls into your favor. Sometimes if you play it wrong, you go south real fast. In Nemesis, you cannot see other alien races, how they're building and where they're going, or how big their empire is. So it's a real fog of war, and it is a real. It's a real crap show, literally, to try to figure out what you need to do to expand your empire. Now, I'm a conqueror. I like conquering other territories, star maps, all sorts of stuff. I really, really hate trying to hold or try to defend. I'm not a defender. I hate defending. Defending is just not my cup of tea. Plus, it takes a lot more resources to defend than it is to actually wage a war. Alright, so we're going to try this out. Mind you, I haven't really gotten any sleep yet. So, I have my military dictatorship that's supposed to come and go from there. This one, I actually did really well on, with the reptilian starships. The reptilian starships are actually pretty cool. And then right here we have the United Nations of Earth. I like to just call it the Federation of Earth, because I'm really not a United Nation guy. But anyway, so this is another version of the United Nation of Earth. But as you can see, they're really the same. The only difference is just the ship make. That's it. Now, mind you, I have not played any other alien races at all. I haven't played any of these. I don't know why. Maybe it's just not my cup of tea, or I'm just not interested in any of them. As I really, really enjoy the United Nations. Maybe because I'm a xenophobe, who knows? But anyway, if you go to edit, you can actually decide what your ship wants to be. Imperial ship, I haven't tried yet, but I am interested to probably use your ship sometime. But if you want to go human race, I would go the humanoid ship, reptilian ship, Malian ship, or I would go the new Imperial ship. But again, I haven't tried Imperial yet. Maybe next time. So anyway, we're gonna save. We're gonna go back. We're gonna select. We're gonna reset it to default. Okay. Now we're gonna do 600 medium stars. And the galaxy shape I want is a 4 spiral. AI Empire 9, Fallen Empire 2, Advanced AIs 2, mid-game start 300, end-game start year 2400, victory year 500. Ensign, we'll go Captain, because I've beaten the game on super hard difficulty. I don't want that much stress on my head, so we'll try to go Captain, but I'm pretty sure it's still going to be pretty hard. So, we're not going to do Iron Man. And then notice too much stress. And you can see I have all the DLC. The one DLC I still haven't won is Nemesis. Everything else I beat. Alright. Let's start this. Alright, first things first. Don't press the spacebar unless you're ready. You want to get yourself a good jump quick. First, you want to research speed. Those are the primary things. If you can't research speed here in engineering, go to Corvette right away. Okay. Next, build right away. Now, this is basically our galaxy. Usually I play big, huge maps. Okay? This is what we got right here. Like I said, I am not a big galaxy player. I normally don't play big galaxies. It's just not my cup of tea. Wait, what's going on here? Why is my ship not right? Alright, whatever. We'll just go with this. I think this is not really my type of ship. Alright, so right here we need to work on trying to build our warships. Right here, this is a missile Corvette. Missile Corvettes are important. Range, plus they can bypass shields. To get a 2, to be able to build your own ships, take off auto-generate design. Called missile, or NSL. Next, you want to have a broadside, 7. This is for a close combat ship. Of course, everyone tell me I can auto-design it, but really I prefer to design it myself. It's funner, it's more challenging, a lot more headache. And also, I don't trust the autocomplete, because the autocomplete actually sucks. So that's the broadside. Next, it's going to be your 7. This one's going to be your sniper. This one's going to be your sniper. Again, a lot of you folks are telling me it's totally pointless to do this with these ships, because it's Corvettes. Our job is to come in closest. Our job is to not sit out in the open and get shot at. That's not how it works. Definitely right about that, but still. This is how I build all my ships when I play Stellaris. I hear this is our anti-star. Anti-star's job is to actually come in, intercept the target, and get in close and destroy the starfighter. Call this anti-star. Next, we're going to build the anti-missile ship. Take the Sentinel. And we're going to use long-range turrets. Once again, this job is to not go. This job is This job is to take out the missile from far away. Remember, Corvettes are designed to swarm targets. They're kind of like giant starfighters. At the same time, they pack more damage than regular starfighters. Not after the what was it, 2.8 DLC updated. They really beefed up the capabilities of starfighters in this game, making it extremely OP. You just really need 4 cruiser-class warships, and they can literally destroy a whole entire navy instantly. So, it's something to keep in mind. You know, I've never played multiplayer. Every time I try to get on and play multiplayer on Stellaris, I get kicked out of the servers. Why? I don't know. But these folks, they're really picky about who they want to play. The host decides who comes in and who doesn't. It's just the host. It is what it is. We're going to call this right here anti-missile. Alright, so that is the first thing that has to get done with the game. Alright? We go to contacts, Really, we don't need to worry about context, as there's nothing to contact yet. Situation log, it says produce 6 consumer goods. Now, in the beginning, when you first played Stellaris without Nemesis, it would always guarantee you a completion in one of those objectives, but unfortunately, in the Nemesis one, it actually brings you short by either 1 or whatever. It's just literally how the developers decided to do it. Give you more stress for no apparent reason. So, what we're going to do is, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to increase the speed of the game. We're going to take our science ship. We are going to choose. Now, this is the worst part of the game. Don't know if this is going to be the right way to go or not. It's just literally how this game works. So, we're going to build another science ship. We're going to see why. Science ships let you expand. If you don't have science ships, you're in trouble. Pretend you're playing Axis and Allies by Time Gate Studio, which is from a Atari company. Okay? And in Axis and Allies, there's a fog of war. The job is to literally try to expand your
construction
military
completed.
base out as much as possible and capture all the cities. It's basically the same concept with this grand strategy RTS game. Of course, honestly, the battle system in this game really needs to be. Well, maybe they could do that with the next issue of Stellaris. I hope they don't try to do this with another DLC. Otherwise, we're just wasting their time. So, if anybody wants like more advanced space combat, then please tell Paradox Studio that hey, 2006, 2008 games was a long time ago. We're in a new 5th generation of gaming, and we're playing 2008, 2006 graphics. Come on. I'm not trying to be picky, I'm just trying to speak sense. So otherwise, this is all we got. This is what we're gonna get, or the best they can give us. So we can't complain. That's what we got. Now,
Ship upgrades applied.
firstly, it's been upgraded. Okay. Next step is to try to build the fleet. So we got 2 science ships in the works right now. Okay. We're building our mining stations as well. Now I'm thinking of also building another science ship because we got to cover this section. Yes, each science ship actually does, I believe, has an upkeep. Yeah, right down here. See how it says 1 upkeep?
System survey concluded.
Each ship is capable of.
Situation log has been updated.
Definitely be advised. Now, you see, this is the example I'm talking about. Right? His skill level is 1. Okay? Research time anomaly level is 1. Okay? So it matches. So we research. That's what we want to do. Okay? Then we right click on the mouse button to get rid of all the junk that's in the way. I'm trying to see if it's an alien that came across, otherwise I gotta get rid of it. Possible. Yeah. Okay, so we have 171 minerals, 534 energy credits, 538 food, and 179 consumables. We need to get this baby. How are we going to do that? It's pretty simple. We're going to build this sucker right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy 1, 2, 3. Okay. We're going to build. We have plenty of energy, plenty of minerals, food, research, and influence, and everything else working just fine. That's because this is our home planet. And home planets usually don't have deficits. So we're going to build that. Our construction building, our construction system is still busy. Now, should we greet the Xeno with open arms? Well, this is where this gets tricky. This is part of Nemesis. If you're wise to be cautious, you cannot attack neutral entities. Other nations will find it hard to establish communications with us. That means it's harder for them to see you, or to communicate with you, or find you. Negative first contact events are less likely to happen to us. Okay? Now, this means you're cautious. If you decide to do this, we shall greet the Xeno with open arms. You gain 50% more influence from each successful first contact process. That's a big deal. Now, I cannot set my first contact protocol to aggressive. I don't know why. I still haven't figured that out yet. Maybe because my policy is not pushed to an aggressive stance, but if you really want to go for the conquering route, and you definitely want to push yourself to be able to get to where you need to be on the map, then I recommend going to the top. Never take the middle. So the top one we shall go. Alright, so he's up bright and early. And sell one food so we can have him be on his way. Alright, so we're going to go with research speed. We're going to have
Construction completed.
Down here. Now you see now there should be a fog of war, basically. So we'll just call it the fog of war. Fog of war is definitely it's bad. Now we'll just skip all that. We have to read all that. So now you know this is called the Empire Sprawl. This counts for each district and each system that you manage to capture by building a starbase, right? And it also comes for populations as well. Crazy as it sounds, that's what it is. You always want to go discover. Again, the faster you build, the better the chances of you succeeding and gaining the advantage. We're going to sell all this food. We're going to work on building another construction ship. After we build this other construction ship, then we're going to work on building a navy. You're going to see why real soon.
Construction completed.
There we go. So we are finally on the road. We're finally starting to stretch out our territory. This is literally what we want to do. Stretch out as much as we possibly can. Okay.
Anomalous readings registered.
Okay, so this is challenging. Level 1, anomaly is level 3. It's going to take literally 180 plus days. The total time is 250. Skip. Leave it be for now. Don't even bother wasting your time. Again, their job is to expand your empire. Go out there, explore, and expand. That's their job. Their job is to not stop there. Stop there.
System survey concluded.
And a really, really deep road first. This, that's over here. Ignore this. He gives a crap.
System survey concluded.
This right here, very important. When you see something like this, try to build in this direction. Because this is going to come in handy later, trust me. This will give you your exotic economy. I like to call this the exotic economy.
System survey concluded.
So can't build ships.
Anomalous readings registered.
Leave be for now.
Construction completed.
Keep expanding this way.
Construction completed.
We go to our capital and we want to get rid of our blockers. These blockers are going to be a problem later. Every planet should always get an administrative office. We're going to build a hollow theater. That's what we're going to build. So we can get this up and keep everyone happy.
Construction completed.
There we go. So the next one we're going to do is stop to boldly go. That's the one on the left. Always build that first.
System survey concluded. We have detected an anomaly.
Leave be for now.
Construction completed.
That's done. Move your ships up after they finish completing a task. Otherwise you're just wasting time. Alright, so now we can build ships. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build marksman corvettes.
System survey concluded.
Now I can't build any more of my star bases because I got
System survey concluded.
the influences. This right here, black holes, very important late game. You gotta capture those as soon as possible.
System survey
Of
concluded.
course, it's already on the way, so we really don't gotta worry about it. Unless there's an alien
Construction
race.
completed.
You gotta remember how the new Nemesis thing works. Right there, those rows, those are very important when you want to create a psionic race. Really come in handy. So that's going to take some time. So we're going to build our fleet. We're going to make another marksman corvette. So we're building our hollow theater right now. Keep everyone happy. We're going to buy. There, we're going to start building. This is what we're going to build next right here. We already have control of this whole area right now because see how the hyperlanes work? All you need to do is just lock it down. That's it. So move here, move here, move here next. Move as quick as you can. Do not want to waste your time on this. You want to move as quickly as you possibly can. Make your decision of wherever you want to go.
Construction completed.
Should keep going this way. Now we have a planet. We're going to colonize that as soon as possible. What we're going to do is we're going to buy more of these.
System survey concluded.
Call it only
System survey concluded.
See, it matches research. Most of the time when it matches, it's always 100% successful. It never fails.
We have detected an anomaly.
Yes, your anomalies can fail if it's not a high enough level or if it's not equal to.
System survey concluded.
I do want to mention something. When you do build the buildings, when they're open, yes, you can build them right away. And they will start working. That's what I found out playing Nemesis so many times. Buildings are really OP. Always remember.
Situation log has been updated.
Have to bring you back. See, this is the problem with this game. It's really hard to determine where to go in Nemesis. It really is. Not kidding you. I want to increase survey speed. Data bank uplinks, that's the next thing too.
We have detected an anomaly.
Now it's -1 plus 60. Yes, we can do that. That's fine.
The
It's like
special
one
project
level
has
up.
concluded.
We are actually right now zipping through everything when it comes to just surveying stuff and exploring. Give us a better idea where everything is. And it will really, really come in handy now. What really is going to be really helpful are these trade routes. These will make money. To do that, what we're going to do is we're going to connect one and then connect the dots. And as long as the trade routes reaches towards each other, the trade routes add together. Right? That's literally how it works. 5, equal to 30.
Knowledge is the
It'll be
key to
depending
the
on how many
universe.
jumps you got too. If your jumps are really close together, it should make your life a lot easier. Okay, now off-world trading, we don't need that right now. So let's research this because it gives us +2 to monthly Unity. This right here, okay, so this right here is a tough decision. Why? Because one, this is very helpful. Then this is also very helpful. So is this one. So I'm gonna pick the military route. Because the stronger the ships, the better it is. I know it really depends on also resources, but this is the direction I'll go, so eventually we'll find the curator. If we don't find the curator in this little small-ass galaxy, then we're going to be in trouble. But we definitely need the curator. Alright, so that's done. I'm going to build an outpost here. Yeah, it's amazing we still haven't come across any alien race yet. Absolutely mind-boggling that we haven't come across a single alien race yet. I don't know why.
Research concluded. Construction completed. System survey concluded. System survey concluded.
No, I built 2. I mean, I built 4. So that's a total of -8. That'll give us 20. That'll give us 29.
System survey concluded. A new world of opportunities awaits.
It's going to be a while until they're done making it. Now we're building our fleet. So we're going to check what we got here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 marksman ships. That should be enough. So now we need to make some. We need to make some pro wrestlers. We'll make some broadsides. This would have been a great direction, but unfortunately our planet can't handle tune modes. I mean, our race cannot handle tune modes yet, so we're not going to go in that direction. It's a dead stick.
Anomalous readings registered.
14 more. Oh, sleepy. Yeah, I didn't get enough sleep.
We have detected an anomaly.
Research stuff.
System survey concluded. System survey concluded.
Man, I'm exhausted and tired. Oh. Looks like we found some rare crystals in the Carenza system. So that means we have to build as quick as we can and try to capture them. Always proceed carefully with that one. That's the asteroid one with the laser robots in it.
Construction completed. Anomalous readings registered.
Research that one too.
System survey concluded.